Welcome to Cold Antler Farm vlog number 15, and today we're going to learn how to harness a working farm horse. So today we're going to learn how to harness a draft horse, specifically my pony back there, Merlin. Merlin might be a pony, but he's a native British draft pony, the kind of horses that know how to pull their own weight. So I'm going to show you how we go from grooming all the way to driving away in a cart, and I hope you enjoy it, and feel free to ask questions in the comments. Step 1, groom your horse. A horse has to be clean because you do not want burrs or dirt or any signs of scarring or scabs or anything that would cause discomfort in the horse when it's wearing its harness. So I'm going to go back there and groom up this pony. And this is what makes the horse cart go. Most folks don't understand that what makes the horse cart go forward isn't a horse pulling on a bunch of ropes pulling a heavy cart on wheels, but the horse is pushing against this collar. Your collar needs to fit your horse. There's a couple of old wives' tales on the best ways to find the right inches for it, but the most popular way is to measure from the back of the horse's neck on a diagonal to the front of their chest. I'll be able to find some graphs, I hope, to show this to you. They'll be linked in the description below. So this is the hames. This middle part is the saddle. This is what sits on the horse's back. And this back part, which goes over the horse's rump, is called the spider. Can you tell why it's called the spider? Because it looks like it has a bunch of legs coming off of it. And another important part to this, from Lord and Lady, how does anyone understand this tangled mess? Attached to the hames are these thick pieces of leather called the tugs. And this thick leather ends up with a tug chain. This is the tug chain. So as you can see, this is not on him correct. I just laid it over his back. But notice what's most important is how calm Merlin is. He doesn't care that this hame is hanging off him in a weird way. He doesn't care that there's jangling bits of leather all over his body. He doesn't care that there's chains on his back. He's used to work, and this might be the most coolest thing about these draft ponies. They are pretty darn calm. There's no reason to get all worked up when you're Merlin. Life's pretty chill. The last two super important parts of equipment are his driving bridle, and these are called the driving lines. They are not called reins. When you ride a horse, what connects to the bit in your hands is called reins. When you're driving a horse in a cart or any other vehicle, these are called lines. People who drive horses can't stand hearing their lines being called reins. I know because I call them reins all the time by accident, and I hear about it from Patty. Okay guys, Merlin is all harnessed up, and I'm about to go get the cart and attach him to his Meadowbrook. A Meadowbrook is a type of all-terrain horse vehicle. It's called Meadowbrooks because it goes through the meadows and over the brooks. It's a two-wheeled cart, which means it's really easy to turn around and maneuver. There's not a fifth wheel or those four wheels that need really wide turns, so you can literally turn it on on a dime, on one spot. It's my favorite type of cart, and I'm really happy I got this one so cheap on Craigslist. When attaching a cart to a horse, you want to be directly behind him with the vehicle. These two shafts are going to be attached to the shaft loops near his belly band. And that goes on first. There are 3 points of contact for a horse cart. You have the shaft itself in a shaft loop, and then by the britchin is attached the holdbacks, these are the brakes, and then the tugs are attached here to this single tree, and those are the 3 points of contact.